Dang it. Man, it is not in here.
No ladder. We can still get up there though.
I'm trying to think of what I did with the ladder, honestly. Like, I used it at my house, but I pretty much always put it back in the truck, so.
It's all right, we don't need a ladder. You feeling agile today?
Man, look at that guy. Looks like Miles Morales, man. Here.
Huh?
I'm gonna throw it.
You gonna throw it?
Yeah.
I just do it on mine. All right, I'm gonna try. The boy got hands.
Messed the audio up, so now we're doing take two.
Take number 3. Why?
Take 3. Audio issues. Just happens sometimes.
So, somebody
I won't say who.
made it so there was no audio take 1.
Take 1.
It was me. I did that.
And then somebody did not take 2, and that was you too.
So here we are. Let's get it.
Now get it.
Harder, fast.
Get that energy
Should
up
be
again.
better. Time number 3. All right, let's go.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
What
What made you want to be a writer? So, once upon a time, long before there was such a thing as HBO.
What is happening right now?
There was this thing called On Cable, and there was a movie called Murder on the Terror Train, maybe. But it was about a little green troll that just killed a whole bunch of people on a train ride. It was great. I was way too young probably to watch it. Thanks, Mom. I love you. And from there, just at a young age, I kind of understood that that was written by somebody. You know, I don't know if my mom explained it to me or something, or if I intuitively picked it up. I was young. I was 3 or 4.
I don't know when I figured that out. I tell my kids that now. I try to help them and plant little seeds about creating and writing. I'm like, man, Peter Parker, Bruce Wayne, like all these people that you love, like somebody like they birthed that in their mind.
Right,
you know,
right.
You can do the same thing.
So I started writing stories shortly after that. Well, not writing, because who can write it for? I started telling stories, which some people might just call lies.
Wow.
Then around 7, I started collecting comic books. 87, I was 9. I would say 87, I regularly started collecting them, but I read my first comic book around 1985. And it was great. It changed my life. I tell you this all the time. Comic book writers are some of the greatest writers, I think, in the business. For what they have to do to produce on a deadline. But the breadth of story, the wide variety of stories that you found in superhero comics, and especially for the age where I came in, because I came in on some pretty mature stuff. I came in on Watchmen. I came in on The Dark Knight's Return. I came in on Crisis on Infinite Earth. That's actually the first thing I remember loving. And then from there, I just started writing, man. I would write little stories in school when I neglected my work. I didn't really neglect it. I just kind of worked ahead. I was kind of motivated to teach myself, you know what I'm saying? So like in class, while she was going over the lessons, I would already kind of been over the lesson, and I would just do the homework I had to do for the day. And then after that, free up my time and just write stories. And I would write these great big epic stories for my toys, like G.I. Joe. I had every toy line ever. Once again, thanks, Mom. G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Super Friends, just a humongous amount of toys. I was what some people might have called sport. Yeah, I would just write these big epics, then I go home, I write them in class, go home, act them out with my toys.
Man, writing for me, I realized late in life actually that I wanted to write fiction. So, but as I look back and as I trace the steps and you talk about, even as you talked about like G.I. Joe characters, I realized because I was the only kid in the house for a good portion of my life, I used to do storytelling with the little G.I. Joe thing. So I had these epic battles. I had the twins and the little like quad and all that kind of stuff. Then you know, I started writing non-fiction stuff. So it was stuff that's introspective, what was happening with me. Fiction, it was actually only like a handful of years ago I started realizing I've been telling myself stories my whole life. I would have all these inciting incidents in my mind and then just take them, you know, wherever they would lead. as soon as I realized I've been doing this, I started writing them down, jotting down outlines and stuff like that. And I started getting really excited, especially as I was writing down the stories. Because I'm a plantser, I do some plotting, a lot of pantsing. I would get surprised a lot. And even when you plot, I think you get surprised, like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Or as you're writing a chapter, it develops in a way, and you know, it's actually like reading a book. It's like reading your own book for the first time. So yeah.
Writing is life, as they say.
But I did realize this was a better fit for who I am. For some years, I felt like, man, there's just something wrong. Like I haven't quite found my niche. I've been kind of immersing myself in writing and committing to it and going after it. I'm like, yep, this is a much better fit for how my mind works than anything else that I've been involved with. And it makes me feel so much better. Like it's the one thing that I do that I'm not like just tearing apart or feeling like just crappy about. Like whatever you want to do, like it's never too late. Like I changed my mindset.
You see that guy right there? Look at his face. Memorize his face. He will be motivationally speaking at a venue near you. I'm hoping.
Or not.
But yeah, so tell us about
what made you get started.
What made you get started? What gave you the bug? Is that what the people still say that? Gave you the bug?
I don't know.
I just like to make stuff
we'll bring it back when bell bottoms came back.
Comment below, like, or if you don't want to like, you can always not like, don't like, don't like. Choice is all yours.
Just what makes you want to create? What makes you want to make videos? What makes you want to write? Just explore your creative passions, your art, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Share.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
And caring is sharing.
And people won't know how much you care
until you're sharing.
And they see it.
And they see it. Bring back all kind of old slang. Jive turkey.
Jive turkey. I think I might have used that the other day.
The bee's knees. That's the bee's knees. Yeah. The next video, bee's knees. But yeah.